Welcome back to all of you. This is another mathematics class in which we are going to study the 10th class mathematics, and in 10th class mathematics mensuration chapter we have selected, and this is example number 6 from the page 253, and the question goes like this: find the volume and surface area of a sphere of radius 2.1 centimeters. Now in order to solve this problem, first we need to understand the given question, and through understanding we have to imagine diagram, and after drawing the diagram properly, then we have to put the right formula, and in the right way if we solve, definitely will be successful. So let's first understand the question. To understand, we need to read it correctly and carefully, and with heart involved and our mind involved, with full attention we have to read it carefully. So the question goes like this: find the volume and surface area of a sphere of radius 2.1 centimeters. So what we have to focus first is, the question is asking us to find two things. Okay, among those two things, the first one is volume and the second one is surface area. These two things, to find out, we need to know about what actually we need to find. You see, it is all about the sphere. These two things are related. It means volume of sphere, surface area of sphere. What is a sphere? First of all, sphere is basically a round object. It's a ball. Okay, for example, you see what I'm drawing on the board is a circle, but circle and sphere are not same. Circle is only an outline of a sphere. Okay, it's drawing, but sphere is an object. For example, if we say what is this, if we ask a question what is this, we will say it's a book. Book is not a drawing, but it is an object. It's basically an object. It's in the shape of cuboid. Okay, so when you draw the outline picture of this book, what you get is cuboid, but the book itself is not cuboid. Okay, the object is book and the shape of the book is cuboid. Likewise, sphere is basically an object that you can hold in your hand, whereas sphere is object and the circle is basically the outline of the sphere. So when we talk about volume, it means the empty space that is there inside the object. Any given object, for suppose if we have something like cuboid, okay, what I have right now in my hand is the example of a cuboid, right? So this cuboid is the outline shape, but the box is called the object. So inside this box there will be empty space. That empty space inside the body is what we call it as volume. If I have a sphere, a round ball like a football or a volleyball or a cricket ball or a tennis ball, whatever kind of ball, inside the ball there will be empty space which is ready to be filled with some material, or let's say air. So for this material or the stuff to be filled inside, there should be empty space, and that empty space is what we call it as volume, and it is calculated in mathematics. Second thing is surface area. Okay, the outer part of any body, any object is what we call surface. Let's say for example the book. Okay, when I move my hand over it, what I feel with my palm is called surface. Okay, whatever I feel with my palm all around the body is called as surface, and the surface is calculated in terms of area, so it is called surface area. The sphere, we need to find the volume of it and also surface area of it. In order to find volume and surface area, there is one measurement given. Okay, the word mensuration itself means measurement. So the measurement given is the radius. What is radius? Radius is nothing but the length of the line that is from the center of the circle to any point on the circle. You see, circle is said to have uncountable points on it. There are countless points on a circle, but there is one point in the center. Okay, from this one single point at the center to any point on the circle, when you draw a line, that line, okay, that line that joins the center of the circle to any point on the circle is said to be radius. And the size of the circle depends on the measurement of the radius. Smaller the radius, smaller the circle. Bigger the radius, bigger the circle. Okay, if you want to know size of the earth, you need to know the radius of the earth. If you want to know size of the moon, then you need to know the radius of the moon, because all of these are spherical objects. Okay, so here the radius in the sum is given as 2.1 centimeter. But if you have more than one radius, okay, for example, here I draw a line, another line, the plural form of radius is called radii, radii, which means more than one. Radius singular, radii plural. So there will be, as there are countless points on the circle, there will be countless radii of the circle, and all the countless radii will be having the same measurement as 2.1 centimeters. Okay, to find out the first thing called as volume of sphere, you need to know the formula of volume of sphere. What is the formula to find the volume of sphere? The formula is nothing but 4 by 3 pi r cube. One of my students in one of the short videos have done the formulas on mensuration. I want you to check the link in the description and then view the formula and learn it nicely by heart. Why should you learn by heart? It is because when you sit in the exam hall, you will not have anyone to help you. The only one to help you is you yourself. So you should be fully ready with all necessary things for your exam, and you need to download from your brain into the book, and that's how it's going to work. So volume is nothing but formula 4 by 3 pi r cube for a sphere. Now we will substitute the values 4 by 3 as it is, but don't write pi as it is. Substitute the value 22 by 7. After this, you need to write this r cube's value also. Hence I don't have space, so I'm writing it here. 4 by 3 into 22 by 7 into r value is 2.1. We can write this 2.1 as 21 by 10. Why am I writing it as 20 by 10? 21 by 10. The reason is it will help us for easy cancellations. Okay, the decimal number converted into a rational number. Okay, so now we are moving forward. Because it is r cube, there is r into r into r. So 21 by 10 into 21 by 10 into 21 by 10, 3 times. Now it's time for cancellation. When you want to cancel, remember the rules. Numerators and denominators will cancel. Okay, whenever there is multiplication sign in between the numbers, always remember cancel the numerator with the denominator. But if you don't have these multiplication signs, and in the place of multiplication, for suppose if you have equal to sign, then the rules will slightly change. When that situation comes, I will help you with that understanding. But as of now, remember, whenever fractions are separated by multiplication sign, the rule for cancellation is cancel numerator with the denominator, or else denominator with the numerator. And remember, when you cancel, you must find a common factor and then cancel. Without using common factors, don't cancel. That means they must be in the same multiplication table. So if I am cancelling 3, I should not cancel 4, simply because denominator and numerator should be cancelled. 3 and 4 should not be cancelled because there is no common factor other than 1, and they are not found in the same multiplication table. In 3 multiplication table you don't find 4, in 4 multiplication table you don't find 3, hence cancellation is not allowed. But if you check with 3 and 21, in the multiplication table of 3 you will find 21. Therefore 3 ones 3, 3 sevens 21. Many students, because they lack basic knowledge, they don't understand what's going on in mathematics. They don't like it, they hate, they don't want to even open the books or touch the books or even think about books, because they don't have minimum basic knowledge in mathematics. If anybody has basic knowledge in mathematics, their heart will always beat for solving mathematics sums. Okay, let's move forward. 3 ones 3, 3 sevens 21. Moving forward, if you want to cancel this 7 with any one of the numerators, it is possible 7 with 7 or 7 with 21, because 7 ones 7, and if you want you can cancel here 7 3s 21. And then 4 and 10, 2 2s 4, 2 5s 10. Again 2 1s 2, 2 5s 10. Right? So we don't have, we can cancel here 22 and 10. 2 table, 2 11s 22, 2 5s 10. So what we have in the denominator is only 5, and what you have in the numerator are 11, 7, 3 and 21. All these numbers are not found in the fifth table. So you can stop the cancellation. What you need to do is just take the numbers 11 into 7 into 3 into 21 divided by 5 into 5 into 5, which is 125. So you need to multiply 11 with 7 and so on and so forth and divide with 125, and finally you would get the answer 38.808. Due to time constraint, I'm not moving deep into the cancellation, because even a fifth class child, even a fourth class child knows multiplications and divisions, can even multiply, can even divide. So I'm not wasting the time in such things. So but overall you have to multiply this all, whatever you get, divide with 125, you'll get 38.808, and this answer should be expressed in terms of centimeter cube. Why centimeter cube? Because after all you are finding volume. Whenever you are finding volume, remember to express the answer in terms of centimeter cube, otherwise your final step will be regarded as wrong. So moving forward to the next point, what we have in the question is the surface area. Okay, surface area of sphere. What is the formula of surface area of sphere? It is nothing but 4 pi r square, right? So we will put 4 as it is, the value of pi 22 by 7 and the value of r 2.1, again taking as 21 by 10 multiplied by 21 by 10. Why did I take 2 times? Because we have r square in the formula. Now cancellation time. 2 2s 4, 2 5s 10, 2 1s 2, 2 5s 10. Now 7 1s 7, 7 3s 21. That's all. Why that's all? Because the denominators 5 cannot be cancelled with the numerators above, because in fifth table you don't find 22, you don't find 3, you don't find 21. That's it. You need to just multiply the numerators 22, 3 and 21. Multiply the denominators 5 into 5, 25. So what you have to do by yourself is just multiply these values. You would get an answer. That answer divide by 25. I hope that minimum thing you can do by yourself. After doing it, finally you would get 55.44 centimeter square. Now why did I write centimeter square? The reason for expressing it as centimeter square is whenever you are finding the answer for area, let it be lateral surface area, let it be total surface area, let it be just like that area. Any area you find, always express in terms of squares. If you are finding the volumes, express in terms of cubes. If the question says the measurement is in meters, then it will be meter cube, meter square. If it is expressed in kilometers, for example, then it will be kilometer cube, then kilometer square. If it is given as, let's say, decimeter, decameter, hectometer, heptometer, whatever kind of measurements, feet, yard, okay, whatever, that same thing you need to write here. And if you are writing it for the answer of volume, mention cube, and if you are writing the answer for square area, mention the square without fail. And always remember these basic points. First, read the question as many times as possible. Whenever you are reading the question, involve your mind and heart. Don't get distracted. Put your full interest only in reading that question. When you read the question with full attention, you will start understanding it. Once you understand what the question is all about, then imagine one diagram according to what the question says. After drawing the suitable diagram, write down the measurements in their proper places. Then write down the formulae, substitute the given values, and you will finally get the answer. This is what the whole magic about mathematics. Thank you.